a.m. till 9 p.m. Pick up sliced Eats and Watson's Deli Meat, freshly made Italian bread, and Lewis Dairy Milk.
All right, here we go, guys. It is 8:49. Shout out to everybody jumping on our Facebook Live this morning.
Hello.
And we got Dominique in studio from Pathways to Success, nonprofit organization. Good morning.
Welcome
morning.
back.
Yes, welcome back.
Love this place. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks for coming. For people who don't know about Pathways to Success, give us a rundown what you guys do, where you guys are located.
Sure. Our main office is located here in Georgetown, but we are a nonprofit. We've been around for about 13 years, and we focus on at-risk youth.
Okay.
So we have kids at Sussex Tech High School, Seaford High School, Milford High School, and Cape Millipin High School. And we focus on 9th to 12th graders. And we have coordinators that are now in the school with the hybrid schedule. Before, Zoom was our best friend. So we were doing our virtual learning and everything like that, connecting with our kids via Zoom, also doing window visits and door visits and everything that we need to do. But our goal is to help the transition from high school to years after high school a little bit easier. A lot of our kids are at risk for graduating on time. So our coordinators that are in the school, they are providing life skills to kind of support the kids. So yeah, we are
definitely
up and
needed.
going. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Have you gotten a lot? Now you say at-risk kids. So
Yes.
what does that actually mean? Like,
Yeah, so any kids that have any barriers that is kind of causing them to not graduate on time. So if they have any issues at home or any financial issues, what we try to do, what we always say is meet the kids of where they are. So try to provide the resources that kids might be lacking.
Okay.
So a lot of times in school, we're providing professional development seminars. We're taking the kids on trips, outside of COVID, we're taking the kids on trips. And we're probably trying to just give them everything that they need that they might not be getting at home from any support. So any kids that show that they have been struggling throughout their life, we step in and we try to be their support.
you're really
Great
good
to
with
make
kids
sure
and stuff.
that, that they're
We've-
successful. That's the goal.
Look,
That's the goal. Pathways to success.
Success. Yeah.
right.
Absolutely.
We've known Dominique for quite a while, and
You're meant to do this.
you're just really
Yes,
good.
It's my
You're
heart, it's my passion.
yeah, and that's what I mean. You know, you're really good with kids, and you know how to deal with kids, talk to them, and
Yeah.
get them on the pathway to
Get 'em
success.
on the right track.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. And my staff that we have is basically we're all clones of each other. So we're all good. We all support the kids in more ways than one. And especially mental health is very, very important. So we have to be equipped to be able to deal with all the stresses that kids have to deal with, especially in COVID.
Well, that's what I was that was my next thing, because before we went on the air, we are talking about a lot of the kids now are starting to transition back in class,
Right.
and we have 4 kids, my wife and I ourselves, and our oldest daughter has already graduated, so she is not in the class anymore, but my other 3 kids are, and just mental health is real. When it comes to this online stuff and not being in the classroom with your friends for the past year, have you seen a lot of, I don't know, like cries for help, or has it picked up for you
Maybe
guys
kids
because
that
of this
distance
virtual,
themselves.
Yeah, it's interesting because the kids that chose to be home this whole year, all of their siblings are home, but their parents are then out and working and everything like that. So it's a lot of friction within the house of, they're fighting for bandwidth, they're fighting for Wi-Fi. So
Talk about
everybody's
it.
on at the same time. So that's a little bit hard. But I think it's a social interaction. Overall, we're all social creatures. So we need that social interaction. So, and it's hard to ask for help via Zoom. So I think that's the tension that's going on. And I think just the stress in the household in general, that's hard. So a lot of times we're getting phone calls where students just want to talk to us something about, they just want to talk normal, not so much about academics. They just want to vent and talk and just kind of get it out. So the mental health part has definitely gone up. So we actually just brought in a new program called Pathways to Wellbeing. And that is our number one focus, to really focus on mental health, because we know it's at an all-time high right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. How do you pick the kids? We know the criteria, but how do you how does a child get involved with Pathways to Success?
Yeah, so it's all different ways. So we have a student here in the studio, and I actually recruited her.
Okay.
I recruited her, but it goes different ways. Sometimes teachers recruit. Sometimes it comes from admin. Sometimes kids recruit their friends. So it's a mix. It's just a mix of all different people. But when kids recruit kids, they kind of feel the buzz and the magic of Pathways to Success, and they're like, you know what? Come to our homeroom or come to our classroom and just see if you really like what they're talking about. They're really supportive. Admin, they might recruit based off of if a kid is going through something, might be like, we need you there to be a mentor, to be a support. And then sometimes that, like recruiting, I was placed at Milford High School. I'm more in the office now in the community, and I recruited Jimena. She wasn't in my class, but we always had good social interactions in the hallway. And I saw something in her that was special, and I thought like our services can help push her along in whatever she needs to do. So there's all different ways, but each kid is fighting some kind of battle. They're definitely on different severity, but we just try to step in and really try to push them farther than they ever feel like they could ever be pushed.
I feel like I've learned, and my wife and I both talk about it all the time, learned so much over this past year about our teens. You know, I mean, we have a 17-year-old, and my son just turned 16 yesterday, and whew,
It's a whole
mean,
new world.
I mean, we've learned so much.
Yes.
And how old are you? 17? How many? Yeah, exactly. Like I've learned to listen better, maybe. And
What happens to our kids at
Yeah.
the age of 16,
Yeah,
17?
what-
Why don't you tell us what happens?
What happens? Yeah, I mean, Amanda, do you want to jump on real quick, or can you jump on real quick and just kind of tell us like what exactly, first off, you got recruited by Dominique to be a part of Pathways to Success. Tell us a little bit about like how it's been, and what you've gotten out of the program.
Well, she kind of like trapped me because I did not know anything about Pathways. All I know
Yeah.
is that I'm in it, and I'm like, how did I get here? Well, Miss Scott did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a huge thing that happened, and I'm really grateful for that as well because, like, I don't want to leave it anymore. I want to stay, and ever since I got
great.
my brother in it, I got my best friend in it. I'm working.
She
my
said
way-
she saw something special in you.
Yeah.
So how is it like? What do you do as far as with the
Well,
program?
In the class in my school, there's a Pathways class.
Okay.
Right there, it just teaches us like about life, like for example, how to be social, how to listen, how to stay positive, how prevent things and that, how to be successful, and then you could take. They also teach you like how to get a job, how to get into an interview, how to do your resume, how it preps you up for a lot of things.
Nice.
And they take you on field trips. Like one time we went to a girls' summit, and there was a lot of people. There was like military people, there was service people, there were like stuff like that gave you information, try to persuade you, and you have to have an open mind to listen to stuff and get interested into stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, very good. And you're graduating this year?
Yes.
Very good. Congratulations, class of
job.
2021.
Good job.
So, are you excited?
Excited and nervous.
Yeah. What do you do? What are you doing after you graduate?
Well,
Any
I'm
plans?
planning on going to your college in
Okay.
here, Delaware, in Georgetown, Del Tech.
Okay.
And then after that, just maybe take a break or maybe even join the military just to
Oh, okay.
raise money and decide what other college I want to go to finish my 4 years.
All right. Very good. Well, good luck with everything. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming in. Continue with Pathways, throughout the year, and stick with Dominique. She'll definitely do you right.
Yeah.
So very good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Dominique, talk to us a little bit about the event that you guys got coming up, the fundraiser.
Yes. So the event is called Do More 24. And basically the concept of it is all nonprofits in Delaware have 24 hours to raise the most amount of money.
Okay.
Our goal is $8,000. So it starts on March 4th at 6 p.m. and it goes to March 5th at 6 p.m.
Okay.
So it's our goal to
So 24 hours,
24
6 p.m.
hours,
to
that's
6
it.
p.m.
absolutely.
You plan on
So-
being up all night?
Well, okay. You know what? Whatever it takes for the kids. Whatever it takes. So,
You
every
were like,
nonprofit-
oh,
yeah,
well.
exactly. It's not 1 o'clock. We need money. So pretty much every single nonprofit in Delaware has an ask. So, and we needed to kind of hone in on one thing that we wanted to focus on. So, what we wanted to focus on is raising money for dorm baskets. So basically, so think about what you need in a dorm. So hygiene will be in there, hygiene products,
Okay.
bedding, and school supplies. And we're kind of supporting the kids that are going on to college. Kind of like what Jimena was saying, we do support kids that are going to college, military, full-time job, or a trade. But especially college has been, and academics have been disrupted so much within the pandemic. We really wanted to focus on that. And a lot of kids that are going to college, they're doing virtual tours. They're not even able to step on campus.
Right.
So it's very, very intimidating. So we're hoping to try to make the high school to college transition a little bit smoother. So we are trying to raise funds for that. So the $8,000 that we're hoping, cross our fingers, that we're going to get, is going to go into us purchasing different products for the dorm room packages, and then kind of rewarding the seniors that are graduating this year with that.
Nice. Very good. So again, it's you say March 4th?
It's March 4th, starts at 6 p.m. You can't donate before that.
Okay.
But it will go all the way until March 5th at 6 p.m.
p.m.
And it's 24 hours of hustle and bustle of trying to raise as much money throughout that time.
And how people can donate during that time?
Yeah, so people can donate, and it only will open up during that time that I'm speaking about.
Okay.
But our donation, our fundraising page is www.doomore24delaware.org/fundraisers/next-path-2-success.
So you got to have that up somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to share that all over, I hope.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So throughout this time, we are blasting information. We're doing student interviews. We're interviewing our board members, and we have it on our Facebook page. We also have an Instagram page where we're putting up a lot of this information to try to get the word out, and kind of our focus on raising money for these dorm packs. So we've been building up our marketing efforts to try to get this information out, but at the same time, trying to highlight some of our student stories and trying to highlight the impact that Pathways has had on them over the years that they've been involved.
Very good. Pathways to Success. Dominique, you do great things.
Thank you.
Pathways does great things. Jimena, congratulations on graduating this year.
Yep.
Donate. March the 4th. You'll have the link up on your Facebook page.
Absolutely.
Look for them. Pathways to Success, nonprofit organization. And thank you guys so much for coming
Thank
in. We
you.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
for the opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. It is 9:02. It's a Bill and Jessica show.
Welcome back.